Hello everyone, this is Rajiv Jagtap. In this video, I'm going to show how you can actually create automation of your email list or how you're going to import your contacts to a CRM. So in this, I'm going to use Mail Chimp. So Mail Chimp has got free access or a free trial version where you can play around and you do not have to buy anything much. So let's get started. So once you log in into MailChimp with your Gmail ID or any other ID, yeah. So this is the home screen what you get in. So here I'm going to show how you're going to import your contacts firstly. So imagine you have already collected a list of contacts or Gmail IDs with their first name, with their mobile number, or just the email IDs, and have saved it in an Excel spreadsheet. So this is my Excel spreadsheet over here. I have made a small list just for this video purpose. So these are all my email IDs itself. So I'm just going to send it and just going to receive it, and I'm going to see whether the testing is successful or not. We have got two columns, first name and email ID. This is exactly the way if you're having a landing page. So usually you will collect only the first name and the email ID. So I made the sheet very small. So these are the contacts, and make sure that when you are saving it, save as, and over here select it as comma delimited CSV, and then save it. So this becomes your contact list. Okay, so that's, I've just saved it on my contacts over here. Now I'm going to MailChimp. I'm going to audience tab over here, and on the right side, if you want to see, there are different ways what you're going to do over here. I'm going to select import contacts and import contacts from CSV file, or you can also copy paste the email IDs over here, but I would prefer, if copy paste would be easier, or sometimes we can be miss some details during the copy paste, so I would prefer CSV. So continue, select the destination of the file. So we know that it is on my desktop, yeah, my contacts. And it says if there are any, now we are going to tell MailChimp that these are the columns what I have. So it says continue to match over here, select on that. And it now has seen that there is a column which is called as first name, and there is a column which is called as email. Right now we only have two columns, so there is nothing to skip as much and nothing to edit as well. So imagine if you have a column which says something about comments or free text, which you have some column over here in your Excel spreadsheet, and if you do not want to bring it to your MailChimp into your audience, so you can just click on skip over here. So imagine there is a third column which you wanted to skip, so you can click on skip, so that column will not be extracted to MailChimp. So now I have two columns, and all these two columns are mandatory for him, which I'm going to take it to my audience or to my CRM. So I go on to continue to organize, and here I can actually tag to what is the list actually for. So suppose if you have got multiple sources or you have multiple products, you can tag over here to different different email ID or different set of Excels which you have received, so you can actually tag it over here. So right now I already have a tag which is predefined for me, which is data analytics students from LinkedIn. So if you have actually copy pasted the emails from Snow.io app, right? So you can actually bring all those emails and contact as these are the analytics students for the students, and you can say subscribed or unsubscribed over here. So I'm going to leave it as subscribed, but actually in a real time these are your unsubscribed customers, so you need to tag it as unsubscribed. And this also, you need to just double check this in case there are duplicates in your contacts already. So all you can do is update the existing contacts. So in case the email ID is already existing in your CRM, you don't want to have a duplicate entry over here. So all you can do is just tell the system, tell MailChimp saying that if I have duplicate contacts, just overwrite them. Continue to review. So now I have got two columns identified, that is first name and the email ID. The tag which I have applied is data analytics students from LinkedIn. Status of contacts is subscribed. So if you want to still edit it at this point of time, you can go and edit and make it as unsubscribed and update the existing contacts. This is the settings which we have actually set, that if there are existing contacts, just overwrite them. So I'm going to import now. So your audience has three contacts, two of these are subscribed. So once it is imported, it is already have these contacts in my list. That's the reason it did not say a fresh message saying that you have got new contacts. So these are the list of email IDs which you have. These two, this is my MailChimp admin account, and these two are the new list from the Excel spreadsheet. So now I have got the emails in my audience in MailChimp. Hello everyone, this is Rajiv Jagtap, and in this video I'm going to show how you are going to automate an email sequence, or start a very first email to all your visitors of your website or your prospects. So once you log into MailChimp, so go on to automate, click on email. So here you have several options provided by MailChimp, which are first time once you got subscribed, when you're going to send a welcome new subscriber, or once you have got a new contact tagged to a different set of segmentation, or a subscription activity has happened, or a sale has happened, or something related to e-commerce on a date basis, because if you have a date of birth also in your CRM, so you can also send an event based email as well. So right now for this video purpose, what I'm going to do is going to create a custom email or a plain text email. So I'm going to name this as my lead welcome. This is a free text, this is not visible to the user, so you can write your own name over there. It's just for your purpose. So it is going to ask, it is for the entire audience in your contacts, or it is for a particular segment of your people. So I have got my audience as 3 people right now, which I have imported from an Excel spreadsheet. So I'm going to I have tried this option, select the recipients from the campaign. I've said entire audience is, you're going to send a blanket email to all the audience in you, which is right now possible right now because I have got only 3 email IDs. I can quickly verify and I can send it to all those 3 people. Otherwise, in future, if you have a big list of emails and you want to send only to selected people, then you can actually select this. I have selected the segment as data analytics students from the LinkedIn, whom I have received and uploaded from an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm going to click over here. So I have selected only the particular segment of people whom I wanted to send. So right now these are the freshly uploaded email IDs. So I'm going to select those alone. So this is the campaign name, and this is the email subject, what the user is going to see. and this is a preview text. Once the email is landed, I think the preview text which will be visible in the very first line just below the subject. So that's the one which is going to be visible. This is the from name, how the user is going to see, and this is the from email address from where you're going to send. So by default it takes the email ID of what you have registered with MailChimp. You can actually, if you have your own email ID from your own domain, you can go ahead and change over here. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And there are several options over here, which the only one which I'm interested is track open. I wanted to see who had which user or visitor has opened or not. But in the default, by default, it is not present because it's a free trial, unfortunately. So it is not present for us. So I leave it as it is and click on next. And this is a place where you're going to write your text. This is all given default, so do not disturb this. Maybe once you receive a test email, you can go ahead and check what it is present over here, and you can remove. Like this is the mailing address. Well, we have registered to MailChimp. This is the mailing address which you might have provided in MailChimp. So this is going to be over here, and this is a subscribe and unsubscribe button link. This is your telephone number, and there is a link where you can actually forward this email to your friend. And this is your profile information which you want to make them to visible. Suppose if you are already a digital marketer, you can update your profile, which will be by default added to each of your emails. So here I wanted to address the recipient with his first name. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to take this, copy, paste it over here, and say this is just a test email. So I'm just going to write very simple text. So you can be creative over here and write your own text. Click on next. So okay, we have got one error. So let's click on resolve. The audience, it says you are not having any recipients. So this message I have seen multiple times. So once it is clicked over here from segment or tag, go on to group and segment. And then it shows 3 recipients, and then click on next. And click a couple of times next. So now the error message is resolved. Subject line, if you still wanted to change it, there is a time where you can go ahead and change. So for a free account, we do not have this tracking, so this is an information, it's not an error, so you can ignore it. And now you can have two options, whether you can send the email immediately or you can schedule the email for a later point of time. So I'm going to send it right away, so I'm going to click on send. So it says that you have 3 recipients, so I'm just going to say send now and wait for some time. Alright guys, after a couple of seconds I have just checked my email inbox, and I can see in the promotion tab there is an email which we have just automated. So it says, hello Jagatap, a warm welcome to Data Analytics World. So this is the text which we have actually written, right? And while creating the form, we might have seen just below this line we had so many other details, which if you do not want to show, you can actually go ahead and remove all that over here. So that's all guys. I hope this video was helpful for your upcoming assignments. Thank you very much. If you like this video, I request you to just put some comments on this forum. Thank you. Bye.